Hey guys, how you guys doing? Welcome to today's video where I'm going to explain to you why this is the best time to enter the government market. And if you haven't already, please smash the subscribe button, subscribe to the page. That way I can keep delivering value to you. Okay, I want to make sure that I'm actually helping you win government contracts. That's my goal. I want to provide you the tools and resources to actually go to the government and win government contracts from start to finish. Everything government contracting related is going to be somewhere on my page. You can watch and learn exactly how to do so. So please smash the subscribe button. I'm gonna give you 5 seconds to do so. Okay, thank you very much. Let me go ahead and cue it. Okay, so right now is the best time to enter the government market because the government wants to control everything, clearly, right? They want world domination, it seems like. And the way they do that is they spend money. So the government, United States government, is like a money printing machine. All they do is print money. They print money to buy products and services. So if you're a business, entering the government market now is probably the best time you can do so. Now, 2019 was the best time. Now we're in 2020. This is the best time because the viruses came and shut everything down. Literally, like everything is shut down. What's operating right now? The government. Like the government, like actually grows in situations like this because it gives them the right to print more money, right? So the government is gonna want to stimulate the economy once things pick back up. How are they gonna do that? They just can't, print and give everybody a stimulus check every week. They can't do that. What they're gonna do is they're gonna give out government contracts. So let's say, for instance, you're a cleaning company and you want to go in government and win government contracts, right? When everything opens back up, they're gonna need all these buildings cleaned. So you can essentially, as a cleaning company, bid on that cleaning contract. If you win that contract, you get to go clean that building, right? Once you award that contract, the government prints the money and then money goes back into the community. You then take the money from there, you hire people, and then you essentially, spend the money. And now they keep doing that over and over again in such a large amount that eventually the money's back into the economy is stimulated, everybody's working, they're creating new jobs, and that's how they create new jobs. They give contracts to different companies, and those companies hire more people. And also why the government does bailouts. They're bailing out these big major companies so that they can keep on operating, right? Because the government wants to control everything, like I said. So if they bail out a company, they essentially take control of that company, right? Because they employ a lot of people. So when the government bails out a company, they're just trying to keep the company operating so it keeps people employed. Because the government wants to control everything. And how does it control everything? They control who gets the money and who doesn't get the money. There's gonna be two sides. You're either gonna be on the poor side or on the rich side. The middle class is gonna be wiped out. That's the government's goal. They want to wipe out the middle class because the middle class are the small ones that ask too many questions, right? And the poor have no idea what's going on. They just want to get that stimulus check, okay? So it's going to be two people. They're super rich that have the major companies are winning the government contracts and providing jobs for the poor people who are relying on the government to keep, feeding them and things like that. So right now, this is essentially the best time to enter the government market, okay? And there's going to be tremendous financial opportunities in the government market. See, the government market already is big. It's already very large, right? It's already super big already. Now it's even going to get bigger because since the virus came in, they just gained more printing power, new money in the economy. So that's going to create massive inflation, right? And you don't have to pay that back in taxes. But anyways, so they're going to want to stimulate the economy to really pick things back up. And they're going to do that by giving out contracts left and right. If you're a cleaning company, transportation, construction, like any industry, IT, yes, IT. If any industry that you're in right now, the government is going to stimulate that economy by giving out contracts, hosting more things. Because right now, unemployment is skyrocketed. The people are going to need the government, right, to keep things going. Different loans and grants. And this is not grants, okay? This is straight government contracting where you're winning an opportunity and then using that opportunity to grow your business, okay? So if you didn't know already, the government is mandated that 23% of all government spending must be spent with small and minority-owned businesses, right? What that simply means is, in 2019, for instance, the government had spent $500 billion in government contracts, right? So out of that $500 billion, about $100 billion was spent on small and minority-owned businesses, which was actually the first time in history since $100 billion was spent on small and minority-owned businesses, right? Now, let's say with the virus thing going on, it increases that 500 to 1 trillion, which is very possible because we're in a crazy situation right now. So they spent $1 trillion in government spending. That means that 23% of that must go to small and minority-owned businesses. What's 23% of $1 trillion? That's $230 billion. Pretty much double what they've spent already with small businesses, right? Hope that made sense. So with $230 billion available to spend with additional $130 billion, where's that gonna go? Especially since right now, businesses shut down, companies closes, right? So they're gonna need to create more opportunities for small businesses. So if you're a small business, getting into government right now is the best time because there's gonna be so much money on the table. There's gonna be so much money on the table, which is why I want to prompt you to enter the government market. Excuse me, which is why I want to prompt you to enter the government market. And if you don't know how to enter the government market, I have other videos. I'm gonna link the video here of how to enter the government market. That way you can watch and enter the government market because there's so much financial opportunity right now in the government market. Okay, let's say you're still contemplating entering the government market, right? There's actually incentives that you can leverage to even win more contracts. For instance, if you're a woman, you qualify for different incentives. If you're a veteran, you qualify for different incentives. If you're a minority, you qualify for different incentives. If you are in the hub zone, which is a historically underutilized area or zone, right? Which is an urban area. If you're in an urban area where there's like low income neighborhoods and things like that, you qualify for certain incentives. Overall, if you are a small business, you qualify for some kind of incentives that you can leverage to grow your company in the government market. And considering the government is the biggest buyer, the biggest spender, and they have the most money, and they just printed another $4 trillion and pumped it into the economy, and they're probably going to be putting more money into the economy, this is the best time to be a business in the government market, okay? I want to put you in the position to be the business that's receiving the money that the government is printing rather than the taxpayer that's paying the bill, because somebody has to pay that bill. Right? I'd rather be the person receiving the money rather than paying the bill, right? Exactly. So this is the best time to enter the government market. So please enter the government market. There's tremendous financial opportunity in the government market right now. And if you've been around for a while, you know that every time there's a recession, that's the best time to start a business, right? Exactly. And right now we are in a recession, which is why this is the best time to create a business, enter the government market, and start winning government contracts. Like smaller contracts, the government sets those aside for small businesses. That way the big guys don't come in and take all the opportunities for the small businesses, right? So the government is really trying to make it fair for the smaller guys. That's why I'm saying, like, right now, if you want to ride the wave, because the government is not going anywhere, they're going to be here forever. If you want to ride the wave, the best thing you can do for your business is get in the government market, because they're going to be pumping out opportunities that you can leverage to grow your company. And it's actually, you're dealing with one customer rather than dealing with 100,000 customers, right? Because if you're a company that's in the private sector, what are you doing? You deal with different clients every single day, right? Exactly. But if you're in a government market, you have one customer and they do business the exact same way every single time. As long as you understand the process from start to finish, you are golden, okay? And that's my job. I want to teach you to make sure that you guys understand the process of how to actually go to the government and win government contracts. I've seen tremendous videos out there on YouTube of people giving misinformation about government contracting. I'm not going to say who, but there's a lot of misinformation about government contracting out there about different rules. For instance, I saw a video yesterday where somebody said that what they said if you're on active duty right now, you can bid on government contracts. You cannot do that. If you're on an active government contract, you can't double dip. You can't be an employee of the government and be a contractor for the government. You can't do both. You can only do government contracting as an individual if you're not, actively in the government, right? But now if you're a business owner, you can have multiple contracts that are active. But if you're in the military, you can't do that. I mean, I've done my research, and that's what I found out. If I'm wrong, please somebody challenge me on that. But I would definitely stand on that. If you're in the military, you can't bid on government contracts unless you leave the military. Okay. That being said, there's tremendous financial opportunity, and I want to keep delivering value. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. That way I can keep delivering value to you. Okay. I'm also going to have another video somewhere around here that's going to tell you about the different ways you can enter the government market, okay? You can enter as a consultant where you find a company, help them win a contractor where you bring your own contracts, or you're a middle person, a reseller that's essentially reselling other people's products for a profit, okay? Again, please subscribe to the channel, okay? Please subscribe. I want to keep providing value to you guys. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments. I'm super excited that you're here right now. And if you want to learn more about government contracting, I have a course called GovCon University. I'm actually offering a free training right now. So if you go down to the description below, you'll see the links for GovCon University. It's my university where I teach everything about government contracting. And if you want to also go to the free training, there's another link down there titled free training. Click that link and it's going to take you to the free training where you would learn the basic fundamentals of government contracting. Again, thank you for your time. Definitely hit that subscribe button and I'll see you in the next video.